He runs behind Alec Ingold here, finds a cutback lane, and picks up 4. Who else off of that list do you think will stick the whole year? Now it's Garrett Groshek to the left of Hornibrook in the shotgun on 3rd and down. Hornibrook on time to the sideline. Jake Ferguson breaks a tackle, drags tacklers all the way down to the BYU 28-yard line, picking up 28.
Receiver.
Taylor hammers his way into the red zone.
There's those Fred Flintstone legs, man.
Taylor tries to show speed to the edge and does. A first down to the 10-yard line, where it will be 1st and goal Badgers. Wisconsin, more bully ball. Down to the 6-yard line goes Taylor, and it is that burst that he shows. Yes, with 5 rushing touchdowns, he's on the sideline. It is Deal into the end zone. A Wisconsin touchdown. Squally Canada finds a crease into the secondary. An extra gear for Squally Canada. All the way down inside the 30-yard line of Wisconsin.
Saying they've lacked the explosive play coming into the first 2 games. There's a receiver with a 13-yard rush. Squally's longest just 9 yards the first 2 weeks, beautifully blocked. And then in one-on-one situations, you have got to beat that safety. Just enough of Edwards, the middle linebacker, and that's the one-on-one.
She is a terrific lady. Tanner Mangum on a rollout. Zips one to the sideline. Coming back to help out his quarterback is Gunnar Romney. Oh. Looking for some room inside the 10 goes Riley Burt. Down inside the 5-yard line. That's another first down. 1st and goal for BYU. Squally Canada up the middle, moving the pile at the goal line. That is a BYU touchdown. So the Cougars answer right back. And they're a point after away from a tie. Diva, color commentator, not happy at all with the temperatures as Aleva Hifo speed to the edge, and that's the game plan, it seems, Brock.
Sure is.
Looks like they don't think they can probably line up and play bully ball themselves. Here's Squally Canada. Breaks a tackle. Strong run from Squally Canada to pick up the first down. Ryan Connolly could not bring him down behind the line.
Could be a good screen down in distance.
Mangum well protected. Floats one to the sideline. Coming free. Wide open. Is Talon Shumway. He's got a first down.
Pay it off. Like that aggressive mindset.
Squally Canada moves the pile across the 50 outside of Dakota Dixon. And we saw Dakota a moment ago wearing 14 in red. He is.
And you're seeing it so far. Ball moving between the 20s.
Empty backfield on 3rd down. 4-man rush. Mangum wide open on the slant. Easy pitch and catch for the first down to Hifo. Katoa, true freshman. Good run on 1st down. A gain of 6. That's a backwards pass. It's a trick play. It is set up wide open into the end zone. Laulu Patutau got by the defense, and the tight end scores off the pass from Hifo. You couldn't draw it up any better if you're BYU. Yeah, I'm from Jersey. Brock's from Seattle. Neither of us have any idea what you're talking about. Squally Canada able to get back on the field. Mangum is able to complete one to Dylan Colley for 8 yards. Colley finds a lane. The end around works again beautifully for BYU, and they've got a first down. They are keeping this Wisconsin defense very off balance. 6 different runners for 111 total yards, and there's Hifo again. He's got another jet sweep lane to the 39-yard line of Wisconsin. That's 19 more. Competition last year, they looked overmatched. Here's Mangum, well protected. He's going to go deep. Underthrown a bit, but drops it in. Dallin Holker, the tight end, inside the 5, and BYU knocking on the door at the 1-yard line. First and goal is if they rule that he had complete control of the football, 2 feet down, made a football move, in which case this would be a fumble and a fumble recovery by Holker. But if they don't rule that he had 2 feet down and made a football move, and I don't know, would you say that he had it long enough? This is an incomplete pass.
And 80,000
After further review, the pass was incomplete. It will be 3rd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Wobbly pass caught by Dylan Colley. Now what do you do if you're BYU? It's 4th down and 6 at the 35-yard line. 5 yards and in. This is 52. Wide right. Had the distance, but not the direction. BYU comes away empty. Good field position for the Badgers. Hornibrook slants one. A.J. Taylor has a first down for Wisconsin. And we check in with Cassidy. Embarrassing for all the guys that bought it as Hornibrook drops the throw again. Avoids the pressure, extends the play, flag thrown, and a drop by Danny Davis. I'll have to check the penalty marker, and it looks like the pass rush of BYU may have drawn a flag.
Holding by number 63 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty, and it's still first down.
Getting loose is Danny Davis. Very interesting call coming here for Wisconsin. Is he short of the first down on third?
Chains.
Taylor up the middle. He's got the first down.
But not by much. The big nose tackle there, Tonga, right in the middle of the action. This O-line is not blowing BYU off the ball.
Taylor dodges a tackler in the backfield. Stays on his feet. Terrific run from Jonathan Taylor. And it's time to answer the Aflac trivia question. A jet sweep for Kendrick Pryor. He's inside the 15, all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
You can jet sweep. We can jet sweep. We can all jet sweep on this afternoon in Madison, Wisconsin.
6 offensive linemen for Wisconsin. And a handoff to Jonathan Taylor to the 2-yard line. Take as much time off the clock as possible. Handoff to the fullback, Alec Ingold. Is he in? Yes! A Wisconsin touchdown. BYU an underdog by 3 touchdowns. Upset alert here in Madison. The State Farm halftime report coming up.
Now and in their futures.
4-man rush. Hornibrook well protected. Long throw intercepted. It's picked off by Anderson. Zane Anderson jumps the route. And BYU in business inside the Wisconsin 30-yard line. Squally Canada down to the 21-yard line. Mangum, quick hitter, out to the edge. Efo makes the catch, makes a spin. He's inside the 5. First and goal, BYU at the 4.5.
That's just...
Only a 3-man rush. Bullet throw to the end zone, broken up, flag out. Milne, the intended receiver. And Fayon Hicks, the redshirt freshman.
System with it.
Squally Canada lowers the boom into the end zone. BYU, they've got the lead back. The second touchdown rushing this afternoon for Squally Canada. And Squally with 2 touchdowns. BYU's got the lead back. Hornibrook well protected, fires a strike. Only a 3-man rush. It's a check down to Groshek. Can he get to the sticks? fights his way within a half yard of a first down. And another decision now for Paul Christ. And Jonathan Taylor right up the middle. First down. Another fourth down conversion as Taylor picks up 2. Taylor getting a push. And it is a fair amount of the second stringers on the offensive line on the field right now for Wisconsin. Brock, is that just a function of the heat?
Excellent job of it.
Deal. I don't think he's going to get there. Second effort. Is he short? At least a yard short. Cut down by Corbin Kaufusi. It'll be 4th and 1 within short conversions. And now a false start on Wisconsin.
A false start by number 49 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still 4th down.
Check in, and Hornibrook in the shotgun. In that gray area, too far to kick a field goal, too close to punt. Hornibrook over the middle, incomplete. BYU gets a stop on downs. And how big does the false start loom as Wisconsin comes up short on 4th down.
Ask anybody in Wisconsin the role that he plays on a football team.
Garrett Groshek gets outside. Great balance. Stays in bounds. Groshek down the sideline. A big play to the 50.
Best athlete is a quarterback, but then it's a bonus because of that broad understanding of the game.
Hornibrook out of the pocket. Flag down. Stayed behind the line of scrimmage so he could find Jake Ferguson. But we'll have to check the penalty marker and be
Holding by number 79 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty, and it's still 2nd down.
After the penalty. Timing route to the outside to Danny Davis. And that should take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So it will be a big 3rd down for Wisconsin to open the 4th. 4-man rush. Hornibrook. He's got Ferguson once again. Barry Alvarez's grandson picks up 17. And
point deficits going in the 4th quarter, nor opponents that are usually this celebratory.
Taylor, blockers out in front. Inside the 20. Eventually dragged down by Chris Wilcox, but not before he picks up another Wisconsin first down.
Best, and that's run the ball.
Taylor again. Down to the 13-yard line. As you can see, he has already gone over 100 yards. Dieter, first and second team All-Americans respectively. And that's who they run behind again. Stiff arm inside the 5-yard line. Taylor. Another first down for Wisconsin. It is 1st and goal. And the tight end Ferguson out there as well. This time they give it to Deal. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd of the day. Oh, God, this smells terrible. Squally Canada. He's in the open field. Off to the races goes Canada. They were all set to come back on camera to us with this putrid smelling stuff. And Squally Canada bails us out because we have to show a replay. And around Dylan Collie. Flag down. He's got some room, weaving his way. A long run for a gain of a yard. We'll have to check the penalty marker thrown behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be holding against BYU. Late break in the huddle, BYU. And then back to throw. Fires one up the seam, and it's complete. Boy, right on the chest pad of Gunnar Romney. Here comes the Wisconsin blitz. Mangum heaves one to the sideline, and it's incomplete. He threw it up over the head of Gunnar Romney and did well to avoid, Brock, the sack that you said he absolutely couldn't afford to take there. Exotic stuff. And the field goal is good.
Edge.
Hornibrook, long throw to the sideline, finds Kendrick Pryor. That's good for a first down. He picked up 11. 3. Hornibrook under pressure. The pocket collapses. And there's the sack. Zach Dahl comes through and brings down Hornibrook.
Stay up late, because that is going to be a wonderfully highly contested game as well.
Squally Canada out to about the 32-yard line when he. Here he is again. Flag down on the far side of the field.
Offside. Number 76 of the defense lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty and replay second down.
Alone in the backfield is Canada. Second down and 1. Bouncing off blockers and tacklers. Just enough. Four-man rush. Mangum throws it away. That stops the clock again with 4:04 to go. And forces a punt. After Washington, Utah on ESPN and the ESPN app. Hornibrook after the injury timeout. Another throw underneath to Jonathan Taylor. In space, Taylor close to a first down. It looks like he's got it by a half yard. No huddle for the Badgers. Hornibrook underneath again. This time it's Groshek to the 24-yard line. 5 yards on first down.
Maybe didn't take a timeout there. As valuable as those may become, keeps in his pocket.
Hornibrook finds Groshek. First down and more to the 45-yard line of BYU. Want to get to at least the 30-yard line. Of course, Hornibrook's thinking touchdown. That might win it. Here he's thinking avoid the sack. He gets loose. Gets away from Taki. Hornibrook down to the 26. 16-yard scramble.
That's not what he does best, but it is something he's tried to work on and add to his game this season.
Hornibrook up the seam, incomplete. Crowd wanted a flag. Nothing comes out. Taylor, the intended receiver. So it will be up to the fifth-year senior, Rafael Gaglianone, to try and tie the game with 41 seconds to go. And even if he does, BYU still has 3 timeouts. They'll probably have about 35 seconds or so on the clock. I think he's going to let it go. The play gets off. It's heading left. No good.
Say they passed this test.
Brock calling their opener last year when they couldn't get across the 50-yard line against LSU, and then watching the tape of their game against Wisconsin last year. Could you have imagined 12 months later you'd see a BYU team that could go out and physically match up for 60 full minutes with that offensive line, and a Wisconsin team? I never thought he would be able to get this program physically to this place in 1 year.
He wanted to change the belief. He thinks belief then moves into behavior, and ultimately the execution is what culture is all about. He went a long way to building so much belief within this program for these players this season, and I think for years to come.